Okay, so today we're looking at chapter 5G, time series data. So still following on from all the statistics work we've been doing, but today's chapter is more about time. It's in the title. So we've got sometimes we get, or it's quite often that we do data in relation to time. So time series data is recorded at regular time intervals. Okay, so it's looking at, things happening over a period of time, whether that's over a year or over several years, maybe over months, it doesn't really matter. It's just all about time. So, key points, the graph or plot of a time series uses time on the horizontal axis. Okay, so we have an axis. This is what we call an axis, these lines here with the arrows at the end. Horizontal means this one down the bottom, this one, and see how it's time. Okay, so when we're looking at time series data, time is always on the bottom. It's always there. And so that's this one. And line segments connecting points on the graph. Okay, so a time series has lines connecting the points. So up here, you can see all the points here, all these little circles, and there are lines connecting those. They're called line segments, but it connects because time is a continuous thing. So you do connect them with lines, but you make sure the points are circles. So that's that bit. If the time series plot results in points being on or near a straight line, then we say that the trend is linear. Okay, hopefully maybe you remember from last year in Year 9 looking at linear graphs. Linear is another word for that is just straight. Okay, so if your dots form a pretty similar straight line, so looking at this one over here, okay, we've got dots along here. When you join them, okay, it looks pretty straight, so we call it has a linear trend. And this one, it's going downward. You can see that, the points, as time goes on, the points go down. So we say downward linear trend. Okay, so we'll do an example. Hopefully it'll make a bit more sense. Here we go. So we have the approximate, okay? Approximate means very close to, very almost accurate. Population of a small town is recorded from 2000 to 2015. Okay, so small town, population, how many people live in that town. We have the year and population. So I've already got my graph here, just so that it would be easier, but you guys need to be able to draw this. And looking at year or population, which one is the time? Which one shows time? It would be this top one, year. Okay, years show an increment of time. And like we know from the notes beforehand, time goes down the bottom. Well, I might use a different colour, hang on. Okay, time goes down the bottom. So that's why I've got 2002, 2004, 2006. Okay, I've got all the years down the bottom. So that's good. And then up on the other side, we have population. Okay, so this side is the population. Okay, you always need to make sure you label these. So you've got time and population. A says plot the time series graph. So what that means is, let's look at this first one. The year 2000, okay, the population is 1300. So we go to the year 2000, which is down here, okay, and we go up, the population is 1300. So go all the way up, 1300's here. So that's our first point. Next one, 2001, okay, so it's here. Doesn't actually say, but you know that the number between 2000 and 2002 is 2001, and the population is 1250. So you go all the way up to halfway between 12 and 1300, which will be here. Okay, so 2002, we're here, and you've got to go up to the same. See how these are the same population? So obviously nobody birthed a child that year or something. So going up from 2002, and we're at the same one as the other one, and you keep going. So this is going to take a little while. So 2003, 1150. Yeah. 2004 is 1,000. That's quite a dip, isn't it? Then you go 2005, go up to 950. 2006 is 900. 2007, 950. 2008, 800. 2009, you've got 700. 2010, you have 800. 2011, 750. 2012, 850. 2013, 950. And 2014, 800, almost there. 2015, 850. There we go. All right, now remember that with time series, you always have to join all your lines. So I'm going to go through and do that now. So just join them all up. Just like this. There we go. So we have our time series graph. We've plotted it. Okay, so we can now see it on our graph. B says to describe the trend in the data over the 16 years. So what is happening? That's what that's asking. I'll do that in blue over here on the side. So you can see that I would write the population decreases, because see how it's going in the direction of obviously going down. Okay, so I thought it would be easier to do. That was a mistake. Let's try and put that back in. Oh dear. Something like this, sorry guys. Okay, so it's going down. The population is decreasing for roughly, so if you're going from 2000 and it keeps decreasing until here, but see how it starts to go up? So it's decreasing from 2008 to 2009. So what we can say is decreasing for the first 9 years. And then the population rises and falls in the last 6 years. Because you can see, yeah, it's going up, down, up. So, yeah, you can say that it rises and falls in the last, well, from 2009 up to 2016 is 7. So in the last 7 years. Okay. So that's it. You've just got to comment on what's happening with your time. So it's really important to use the information. So we use the word population because that's obviously a part of our example. So use that a little bit. And yeah, that's it.